We start with you, Dr. Paul. You are the second front-runner after the New Hampshire and Iowa primaries. You still reckon your chances after coming in second after our Omni?
We have not yet begun to fight. I am true to form and I consistently speak out for the Constitution and the citizens' rights and liberty. Big government and the Fed need controlling.
Why talk about the Constitution when many Americans are suffering from the economic hardship? Why talk about the Fed as if they alone are to blame? I will help create more jobs.
Businesses create or shut jobs depending on the economic climate. Government interventions are necessary to smooth the jerky upswings and downswings. The Fed has a positive role.
I say the important thing is keep things going on the economic front. Creating jobs can help only if the jobs are real jobs. Interventions by government are only helpful if right.
Dr. Paul, you seem to be the oddball. You're harping on the Constitution, on rights and liberty of the person. Will it help the average person get a good job in America strong?
I tell you this. You cannot hope just spend your way out of, first a financial crisis, or the related economic logjam by fiscal controls. Bureaucracy and banksters will ruin us.
When you say banksters, I hope you don't mean what the younger inexperienced people use to apply to the Fed. They have done a lot of good. Not to be used as a scapegoat in bad time.
Like it or not, when the economic ship is in trouble, it is no time to make radical changes. I am for expanding the programs that work and yield results on the job-funded profit.
I will do more than that. A pessimistic general will never win a battle. I am opportunistic that the crisis means an opportunity to upgrade America to the next level. Talk vision.
So Dr. Paul, we come back to you. What do you say now? All the other candidates emphasize on jobs, profit, yet you talk about liberty, and the Constitution. What would you say?
I can say plenty. But it is not for me to promise much and not deliver. I tell you this. We have a big problem. Big government and uncontrolled Fed are a big part of it. So tackle it.
I see tackling the bread and butter issues of the average American more important right now. Jobs and more jobs. Workfare. Medicare. We need to spend and we need the Fed help us.
I say we need to make the problems in the financial markets and the economy smaller one step at a time. But we need to be efficient about it. Tackle jobs and profits issues first.
You cannot gain extra jobs or increase profits without a good economic environment. The economy has been held by one financial torpedo after another. My idea is to map out change.
Ah, Dr. Paul, another round and it comes back to you. Once again, the others tackle the hard issues head on, and are you still on your pet subject, the American Constitution? And
I talk about the Constitution because our problem stems from big government going to war while ignoring the Constitution. Big government and Fed-financed wars have caused this mess.
Dr. Paul would have us believe that all blame could be laid at the door of his so-called big government. The population of the United States have grown. Big government is needed.
And so also has the world grown more complex and more populated. This is not the time to advocate a smaller government and to cut back the 900+ bases we have located overseas.
I think the most pressing issue is not to cut back sharply and make things even worse than they already are. I'm for the systematic and broad-based approach to solving problem.
Yet again, we are back to Dr. Paul. I must say, Doc, you are consistent. For that, I admire you for your consistency. But are you right? Are you hitting the nail on the head?
I say it as I see it. I do not pander to any lobby or interest groups, for I am for the people. They have a right to have their interests properly served. Solve big government first.
What about jobs and profits? Are not these more urgent? Cut back government jobs. Is this what Dr. Paul prescribe as immediate cure for the present economic downturn? Or what?
Amen to that. But I must add that all that Dr. Paul preaches find an echo among the young. Yet, once we solve the present problem, we can look at the more abstract issues raised.
I say America is not only big and rich, it has the deep capacity to bounce back from any deficit. The Fed, the government may have their hiccups. But so thus all other systems too.
We are coming to the end of the brief preview of debates. We will sum up quickly. Let us consolidate. Points raised, and those at home can decide who to vote for at a later date.
Mr. Chairman, let me say one more thing for liberty to viewers. Americans today have to remember this. A people that values its privileges above its principles soon loses both.
If the horse you ride on is a bit limpy, bind the injured leg and so get it to carry you to your destination. So I say, mend the perceived faults of the day, but not carried away.
I say, that was a big mysterious talk to me indeed. What next? Lame duck. I say give me your ringing endorsement and I will prove that you am a winner worth your making fair, right?
The time is right and it is right now to put the right man into the White House to make the changes that really matter. I can make those changes with your support in this primary.